This is a tutorial on how to use the WordPress eStore plugin. Basically what it does is it lets you sell things, over the internet. You enter in your payment gateway information and people will buy your products and it'll automatically send the money to your account. It's really smooth, really secure, and it's just a really nice system. So this page right here is a product page, and this is where you lay out all the information for your product. The name, the price, the description, any images, what type of product it is, any variations, etc., etc., etc. There are lots of different ways you can lay out the information because there are a lot of different types of projects and products. So, as far as products go on Kristen's site, what you want to do if you want to make a new product is just open up the new product tab. And so what you want to do is scroll down to e-commerce and then just hit add edit products, and it's going to open this window. And what you can actually do is use a template and then just create products off of that. So what you can do is take one of the previous products that are on the site. Right now there are 5 of them, so if we take product ID 3 and you go down to this copy product details from an existing product, you can copy this product's details. And what that's going to do is take everything that's already in there and just place it in all the appropriate spots. It's like a copy and paste. You're duplicating it. So really, it's the same product because all of your prints are going to be the same, same widths and heights and dimensions and all that. So all you need to really do is just rename the print to, whatever the print is going to be. And that's it. You just need to copy it, change the name, and then if you want to change any of these variations, which is the different things they can order for that print. So what it is print size type is the variation. And then the actual variations themselves are 4.25 inches by 5.5 inch greeting cards. And then this little colon right here designates that this is the price change. So this is the standard print. It costs a flat rate. But say you wanted to buy a custom print, then that is a 16 inch by 24 inch thing. This custom print specifically. And then that's going to add $230 to the price of the print. It's a pretty useful system. That way you can have a lot of different ways for people to order one product. If they want a bigger print, they can get a bigger print. It's not an issue. If you want, you can have more product variations, but you don't really need to do that unless you want to add maybe a frame or something, whatever. Shipping and tax. You can put that in there if you want to, because you are going to be shipping it. So you can put in the item weight and the cost and things like that. If you just put in the item weight, then it'll use PayPal's shipping matrix and just automatically figure out what the cost is going to be. And that's pretty useful. This is all the kind of like additional information, kind of the basic information of your product. Like this is the description of it. This is any images that are associated with it. These are more images, so they could pop out more images of your product, but since they're prints, you're only going to have the one image. And then you want to pick what categories it's in, which is going to be in all 3 of those categories. And that's really about it as far as those products go. I mean, there's a lot more stuff you can do with eStore, but as far as selling prints, that's really the basic thing you need to do. And then once you rename it and make sure all those settings are correct, you just scroll down to the bottom and click Save Product, and you'll be good. You'll have your product. So, let's say you want to make a product page. That's going to be something like this. You're going to have the picture of your print, and then this is the shortcode you want to use to actually sell your product. Now, what you can actually do to put a shopping cart, an eStore shopping cart is what it's called, into the page is you can go up here and it'll show the WP eStore shortcodes button. Click that and it's going to pop up with all the different shortcodes you can use. You want to use Fancy 1 because that's what all the other posts use. You can try and mess around with the other ones. You can figure out what they are. This is the cart, so anything they have in the cart will show up wherever you have that shortcode. You can have some buy nows, some subscribes, and all this sort of stuff. But for this video, Fancy 1 is the one we want to use. And then when you hit insert, it's going to ask you to enter the product ID for whatever you're trying to sell. Now the product ID, let me show you what that is over here at the top of your product. Now what you want to do is, I'll take you to a product that exists. So the white running horse print, that's what this is, it's white running horse. That product ID is in this column and it's ID number 3. So that's what you'll want to enter when it asks you what the product ID is. Just go there and 3. That's it. Hit OK and you're done. So you want to put the image on the page using NextGen or the default WordPress gallery. Obviously I would say you should use NextGen. It's got a lot more functionality, but really the choice is yours. And then just put this in and what the ID of the product it's associated with, and that's it. Oh, you also want to put in the categories what it's in. Buy gallery is important. Anything people are going to buy from your site, there's a specific page that has all of them, and the buy gallery is that page, so you want to make sure that's checked. And then it's not featured. You can only have 3 featured posts at a time currently. You can change it later if you want. So you have to remove one of the other featured blog posts to make this a featured one. And then these are just, what types of pictures they are and what types of blog posts. So, to make a post, once again, I'm just going to go over it. You want to insert the image, and then you also want to make sure in the image settings that when you go to advanced settings, the width is 640. Because what that's going to do is the eStore Fancy widget is 640 pixels wide, so that's just going to kind of make things match up nice. I can actually show you. They're going to match up nice on the side if you make this 640 pixels wide. And then this is what it's going to look like. It's really easy to do, and it looks really quite good. That's about it as far as the basics of the WP eStore plugin goes.